Saturday night. It's 19th night, baby. And moving on
Vibes
to move,
immaculate.
I guess
Walked into the
moving on
stadium
to
in
some
sync. Yeah.
actual good artwork here. We want to shout out to our all our team members who were part of this. This, it's a long time in the making. We haven't had a TIFO in a season and a half, I'm thinking, right? It's
Just
been a minute.
one more thing real quick. It's not
Yeah.
loading for me. You're showing the TIFO image?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I talk about this for a second
Go ahead.
myself
No, go
then?
ahead.
please.
Because I was pretty involved in it. I think so was Dennis. We did this across 3 sessions. I'd say roughly took us, would you say
4 if you
9
count
hours?
tracing.
Yeah, would you say 9 hours roughly?
9 hours with about 8 to
25
8.
people overall?
Yeah, between 10 and 25 people between 10 and 20 people, I think, at each event. So you
Sorry,
got to.
what I meant was how many people were involved though, like
Oh
25
yeah,
to
about
30?
25 people totally involved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, including people like Kenny Cooper. People from all 3 of the supporters groups came out and did a little bit of work here and there. Shout out to the team for letting us paint in the tunnel. I mean, everything was team supporter. I mean, everyone came together for this, and it was just a nice feel good moment to have in what's been a crummy season.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I just want to read through our special thanks list. Obviously, this is a combined effort. All 3 groups, we were the ones that primarily got it off the ground, and we handled getting the materials and the paint and everything else. But all 3 groups contributed this in one way or another. So shout out to El Matador and La Murga. Special thanks absolutely need to go out to Stephen Gould, former DVG president. He was the man that put paper to pen here, right? He turned a crappy little, basically a napkin math design and turned it into a real piece of art that we could trace on and made sure we had the materials. I know you helped out with that a lot too, but your leadership, so that's just your job.
I'll take that.
But also the Cooper family, Kenny Cooper, FC Dallas legend Kenny Cooper, his wife Molly, and their wonderful daughters. They came out. Kenny brought pizza to a TIFO painting party at our final one, actually, the one we did in the tunnel at the stadium. Kenny showed up with 10 or so pizzas. He, his wife, and the kids all helped out, picked up a roller, picked up a brush, painted in some sections. There's nobody like Kenny Cooper anywhere in professional sports. I don't care what your argument it is. The man is there's nothing like him. There is nobody like him. There is nobody that yes, it's his job to be a club ambassador in his post playing days, but there's nobody that commits to the fans the way Kenny does.
Look, I think Kenny's trying to fill the shoes that Bobby Ryan left behind, and I think he's really trying to make everyone proud doing that.
And I think he's doing a great job of it as well. Next on the list, we had the Reynolds family, Corey, Dr. Aaron, and as I call him, future FC Dallas legend, Doc. They contributed financially significantly to this. So shout out to the Reynolds. Thank you very much. We appreciate everything that you guys do for us. Community Beer, Nelly and team over there providing us space to trace and 2 painting sessions. We would have done a 3rd painting session there if we could have gotten there earlier in the week, but that was on us. But without community, this doesn't happen, right? Without that space to do it, without having a place for people to come together and eat and drink and do this doesn't happen. And then last but not least on the list, I have Tanner Knoll and the FC Dallas Ops team who coordinated us getting in the stadium with this, getting it to the section, and then taking it from us after we dropped it, and then displaying it here where you see on the tarpon section. I think that's 132 on the now closed down east end.
Can we name drop Nick as well?
Yes,
from
please,
security,
please.
because Nick worked with us to get that thing put up on the other side. He's been super communicative, has worked with the SGs pretty well about banners and tifos and stuff, and that's been real nice.
So yeah, I just want to make sure all those people get love, and everybody who came out and picked up a brush and painted or traced or were involved in some way. Anybody who donated $5, $10, $15, $20. I know we had a whole bunch of small donations come in. We appreciate everything that you were able to contribute, whether it was time, money, space, or just coming to hang out and rally with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, and because we're a Dallas podcast, not just FC Dallas, you should also shout out people from Trinity that came to help, and Los Lunáticos from Atletico Dallas, that
Yep.
at least one of them came out to help. At minimum, communicative and trying to learn the process. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out to, like I said, everybody that came out involved, and if I didn't mention you, I apologize. But we did have, we had a bunch of hands. We had a bunch of people that came to help out here. We even had some strangers off Reddit who are now full-fledged guardians and came out to tailgate and came out to drop with us. So they saw us on Reddit, came out to just hang out a community. Free beer helps a little bit get people involved, but it's amazing what you can do when you offer free beer. But this is our first one in a while, as Marcus said, and we're looking forward to maybe getting one more of these off the ground by the end of the season, doing a couple more next season, and really just getting back to this. This is it's a labor of love, and we love this team, good or bad, and this is a fun project to really be a part of.
Well
Yeah, I
said.
mean, like I said, I want to, yeah, like the guy said, I want to shout out everybody who helped. Unfortunately, because of scheduling, life happens. But yeah, no, it's really great. It's really great that they support us when we have something nice to say. I wonder if we had a quill out tifo, they'd put it over there. But whatever. That being said,
I would take a rig.
Oh, that's a fact. That said, I want to remind everyone in this 30th season of Major League Soccer, for all the newcomers, for all the hype, we are the Texas original. Let it not
All
be
others are
forgotten.
shit.
Yes,
All others are shit.
I know the broccoli boys like to act like they're Seattle, like they invented soccer in Texas. You didn't.
It's easy
We
when
were
you
here
steal a team.
first. That's a fact. Or
Well, it's also
borrowed.
easy when your USL team folds when you move in.
That's true. That's true. All these new Austin fans. I was like, where were you in the Boulder around, sir? Anyways, and then
They were living in California like everybody else in Austin.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And then Houston, the Dynamo.
yeah, we played them Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
wrong switch. My bad.
Wrong switch. Yeah.
That was Dynamo 1.0.
Is it the Clash, the Dynamo, or San Jose? What do we?
Actually, not. How do we forget this? No, before we move on, again, shout out to everyone who has a tifo. We appreciate all your support. Any donations, and this is with me. Any donations given to Dallas Beer Guardians goes back into the supporters group, be it tifos, the jockey box that we bought, so you can have cold beer, waters, everything that you see that we do.
Food, water, soda, ice. Like this stuff is like I mentioned this at the tailgate. None of this stuff is free, right? We've got some great partners with HEB.
The only thing
Community
free is
Beer
the
that we
labor.
right, and we've got some great partners. HEB Community Beer. We get some of this subsidized, but a lot of this comes out of our own pocket. We spend a couple $100 a week in ice alone, right? So this is something that we do out of the goodness of our hearts because we love to party with you guys. We love to come and hang out. But anything you can contribute to us, we absolutely appreciate. And membership starts at just $10.
$10. So anything you can do, we appreciate it. And like I said, follow us on everything and see y'all at the next tailgate. So hold on.